welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show, man. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, man. Here today bringing you another edition of my starting five, alright? Man, I know you see the screen look a little different right now than what you normally used to, but we're gonna add a new little wrinkle in this show, man. We're gonna start giving a quick review or recap of the starting five from the previous slate, man. So that's what we have here, right here, man. This is the best lineup I had tonight with the starting five. The contests are still finishing up. It could go up a point or two, maybe with stat corrections, but right now we just a little winning $6 off a $3 entry, man. And this is the lineup you see right here. Came out with 321, man. Not nearly enough on tonight's slate, man. It was just one of those super high scoring slates, man, where everybody pretty much exceeded value, man. As long as you stayed away from a couple of landmines, you should have been okay and in the money tonight. But if you just had one in your lineup, definitely if you had two, you was out of, man. Super high scoring night, but if you follow me on Twitter or if you came back to the YouTube video, you would have saw the updated started five I posted, which was De'Aaron Fox, David Nwaba, Daniel House Jr., Julius Randle, and Jared Allen ended up being the updated starting five for yesterday's slate, man. Just my thinking process behind it. Once that Eric Gordon news broke, man, I knew it was going to be a heavy rotation of those guys in Houston, man, and with Nwaba, between Nwaba, House, Tate, Sterling Brown, man. You could have picked any two and pretty much been right last night, except for Sterling Brown. He's the only one that didn't really hit value. But the two I chose were Nwaba and House Jr. to start out at my shooting guard and small forward on the starting five. Now, I went with De'Aaron Fox at the point guard just because I knew Nwaba and House were going to be pretty chalky. And I liked it, John Wall, but I just felt like that was going to be too chalky at John Wall. We're looking at like about 40% ownership. I just felt like that was going to be too much chalk to have at the top. So I wanted to pivot and go to De'Aaron Fox, a guy who was in a great spot against the Brooklyn Nets. In hindsight, I probably went up too far. I probably should have stayed right around John Wall's price range. Probably went like Brogdon or something like that. Would have been a better play to pivot from John Wall. It just would have unlocked more salary for me to get better plays down here at the bottom, as you can see. I wanted Julius Randle in the starting five, man, just because I knew he was going overlooked. He's in a great spot, pace-up matchup against the Hawks, man, and he's really the main guy right there in New York. So I wanted him in that matchup, especially seeing that he was going under-owned, right? And then riding out with center, man, it's just Jared Allen. Once we got the Drummond news that Drummond's not going to be playing, man, it's going to pretty much be Jared Allen on a lot of slates until they bring his price up. So that was just a easy one, lock and go for him. I didn't think his ownership would be too high because there was so many value plays at center, man. People were still going back to Cousins and things of that nature, so I wasn't worried about his ownership right there. And that's how I came up with the starting five yesterday. To finish out the lineup, I went Donovan Mitchell, man. No Mike Conley. I know I like Donovan Mitchell, man, in a nice spot right here in Philly. It was the game went super over, man, but the problem was they didn't need Mitchell for much scoring tonight. Clarkson had it going and some of the other guys had it going, man. So Mitchell didn't need to score much tonight. So he truly played like a point guard role. So they let us down right here with this 35, man. This would have been a good place to actually come back with John Wall since I was different. I knew I was once I got different in my other two spots. So. But that's hindsight. Hindsight is 2020, man. And finishing out the last two, man. Once we got that Nick Batum news that he was gonna miss tonight, I locked Marcus Morris Sr. in, and Bagley was originally DeAndre Jordan, But once I saw that he wasn't starting and I knew that wasn't a good sign for him, I just pivoted to Bagley, which actually was a mistake by me because I forgot earlier in the night they said if Bagley and Holmes played, they would be limited. Had I known that, I would have went Whiteside, which was actually to turn out to be the player of the night, man. If you got Whiteside in your lineups, I'm hoping you did, had a nice cash. But there you have it, man. Like I said, just a quick review of the starting five from the slate before us. New little wrinkle we're going to add to the beginning of the videos, man. Remember to get the updated starting fives, follow on Twitter at DFS Goose, or just check back to the same YouTube video as I pin them in the comment section about an hour before lock. Alright, let's get on over to tomorrow's slate. But while we doing that, man, please hit the subscribe button for your boy, hit the like button for your boy, man. It's the best way to show your appreciation if you liking the content, man. Hit the thumbs up for me, it's greatly appreciated. Alright, coming in for tomorrow, man. You see we got it pulled up already, man. Opening up at point guard, a guy I want to take a look at, Chris Paul, man. Nice price on him, 7,800, man. Definitely love the matchup against the Nets, man. I told y'all a couple slates ago, man. Anybody against the Nets is gonna pretty much be in play, man. Any team playing the Nets, the players are gonna pretty much be in play every night. And I like Chris Paul right here, this 7,800 price tag, man. Pace up game for them. They're going to need to score to keep pace with these boys, man. I like Chris Paul to increase his production against the Brooklyn Nets, all right? Coming in as shooting guard, I'm going Mr. Diallo, man. Definitely want to watch news for him to really see what's going on. He didn't start last slate out. They didn't never. I didn't see a reason why. I'm gonna say they never said why. And he only played like 26 minutes. I don't know if it was a rest night or whatever they had going on, but I like coming back to him right here in this matchup. Like I'm expecting him to be back in the starting line. I'm expecting him to be back at 30 plus minutes, and if he's going to get that against this Portland team, another team I like picking on with point guards, man, in this up pace matchup against Dame Lillard, I like him at this 6,700 price tag, man. Like I said, provided everything and all the news is okay with him, he should be locked and ready to go. I love that price tag. At small forward, man, gonna circle back and go right back to Michael Porter Jr. in his matchup against the Celtics. He was chalked last time out where there was no Will Barton. No Will Barton again tonight. I'm expecting his ownership to be down a little bit since he did fail everybody last time out, man. He's coming in against a Boston team who's really struggling right now. I don't know what's going on over there, but this should be a good game. Oh, it's also no Paul Millsap, so that increases opportunity for more minutes for Michael Porter Jr. I like him tomorrow in this matchup against the Celtics, all right? Coming in at power forward is the guy I expect to be starting beside him. He's probably going to be a little chalky tomorrow, but it's okay. I like the price tag on him. Definitely going to like the matchup. It's JaMychal Green from the Denver Nuggets, man. No Paul Millsap, no Will Barton, man. These two guys should get the run right here at the forwards, man. I like both of these guys in this matchup, all right? And rounding out at the center spot on DraftKings, man, I'm going back to the big fella, Jonas Valanciunas, man. He returned great value for us last time we took him last slate out. He gave us like 45 DK points, man. I like this matchup against the Pelicans right here. He should be in line for 30 plus minutes, man. Solid production, always a big double threat, man. I like him in his matchup against the Pelicans. And there you have it, guys. My starting five on DraftKings tomorrow, man. Chris Paul, Hamidou Diallo, Michael Porter Jr., JaMychal Green, and Jonas Valanciunas. Now let's go see what we're looking like on FanDuel, alright? Open it up, man. Stand with Mr. Diallo. Slight discount over here on FanDuel. $700 cheaper, man. Still like the matchup. Still like the game script. Get you some Diallo tomorrow. At the shooting guard spot, man, Chris Paul's running, man. I'm going Mr. Devin Booker, man. Like the 8,300 price tag on him. I just told y'all, man. Anybody against the Nets is going to be in play. Is they going to look to outscore everyone, man. So if they're expecting it to be close, man, you know you can expect an increase for whoever they're facing. I like Devin Booker in his matchup tomorrow. All right. Coming in at the small forward, man, staying right there, Michael Porter Jr., man. What, $400 cheaper over here, $300 cheaper over here on FanDuel. Nothing changes with the lineups, the matchup, or the game. Get you some Michael Porter Jr. Coming in at the power forward. Real cheap over here. He's on sale. We know AD is finna be out for a couple of weeks with the is he aggravated his Achilles or something, like calf, they were saying something like that. But man, hoping he gets well soon. The Lakers gonna need him for that title run. But as long as he is out, man, FanDuel did not price him up. Like I said, he's on sale at 5,800. Love this matchup against the Timberwolves, another team with horrible defense. Up pace matchup for the Lakers, man. Kuzma should be able to increase his production and usage with no AD and increase minutes. All right. And rounding out at center, man, we got a couple value plays. We gonna pay up for the big man, the Joker, the big triple-double himself, man. Nikola Jokic in this matchup against the Boston Celtics, man. He should be able to have his way with this front court over there, man. Tristan Thompson should see increased minutes. He might be a nice value play, especially with Daniel Tice being questionable more. So do keep that in mind if you were looking to go a little cheap at center. But I like paying up for Jokic over here in this matchup. Should abuse him down low, man. It's Jokic. I ain't got to sell you on him, man. There you have it, man. My starting five for FanDuel. Hamdou Diallo, Devin Booker, Michael Porter Jr., Kyle Kuzma, and Nikola Jokic. Alright, get you some exposure to these guys, man. Get them in your player pool. We gonna have plenty of it, man. That's gonna do it for us here tonight, man. This is the Golden Goose DFS show. Y'all know the motto, man. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I see y'all tomorrow, alright? Let's go.